Thank you for watching KBC Channel 1. This is Biz Check. My name is Betty Kiptum and Lensa Odingo is my colleague on the sign language interpretation. Over the next 30 to 40 minutes or so, we shall be talking about matters savings in terms of the cooperatives movement. And to have this conversation is David Mategwa, who is the chairperson at Kenya Police Deposit Taking Circle. Thank you very much for speaking with us.
Thank you, Betty.
Karibu sana.
Asante.
Today is World Savings Day.
Yes.
And we know that the savings culture of Kenyans is still wanting.
Yes, true.
Please do comment on that.
Betty, I think you have just hit it. If we look at the culture of saving the country, actually is so poor. That's why in the cooperative movement, we look at the cooperative movement as the best business model that makes people start saving and saving at the early age. So if you look at how people are handling money in this country, that we are poor in savings, that we look at a lot of wastage. Sometimes we look at the money and we ask ourselves, I'm not getting too much money so that I can save. But the little you have, if you save it, then over time, you'll realize that you have saved some money and build a capital so that it can enable you to start investing. Mm-hmm. Yes. So if you look at even the people, like in the cooperative movement, people have joined cooperatives, people have joined circles, vis-a-vis with the number of the population. The number is still low. I think we should be doing like 12% or less. Yes, so it is wanting us, I agree with you.
Right, so that means a lot more needs to be done.
Sensitization has to be done, a lot, yes.
Now, when you talk about cooperative movements, let's look at the management of cooperative movements. We know that there are very many cooperative movements in Kenya. Yes. Kenyans are putting their money in there. Regulation is ongoing, and of course there are policy reviews going on. So tell us about how safe Kenyans' money is in circles.
Yes, I can tell you in terms of governance, a lot has been done to improve governance in circles. We have regulations since we started regulations in 2010, when we started having the authority, the SASRA, Circle Regulatory Authority. We have seen a lot of improvement in terms of governance, in terms of safety of the money people have. And we have had a lot of changes in regulations, tightening the regulations, and also I think a lot need to be done to make sure that when people hear circle, because they lump circles together, when they see a circle that has, I had an experience with this, somebody who said has an experience with the circles. He joined a circle, went down, joined another one, had issues. So what I'm looking at is that the government has to enhance the regulations so that even those lower circles that are not regulated should be brought on board and build the capacity of the regulator to make sure that they are able to regulate those circles so that the name of the circle, and if you hear a circle, you know that you are dealing with a reputable organization that will keep your money safe. And we have almost 359 circles that are regulated. I think 169 there are deposit-taking circles, those circles that have FOSAs, front office services. And if you look at the way those circles, they're regulated, I think if you look at whatever they have mobilized, the money they have mobilized, they have done like more than 70% of the money that the circles have accumulated. So for me, I think if you look at the developed countries like the United States of America, you won't have so many circles. Circles are few compared to the population. I think they have only 4,000 circles in the US. And the population is 300 million people. We have a circle with almost 12 million members. Others have 2.1 million members. And if you look at that, that gives people comfort to put their money there. So what I'm saying is that we have seen the government is doing a lot in terms of putting more policies. We have the bill that is pending in Parliament just to improve the governance and safety of members' money. Yes.
You talked about matter sensitization. Kenya is a net borrowing population.
Yes.
People, even when they are joining SACCOs, they're like, I'll join, and within 1 year, I'm borrowing some millions, right?
Yes.
How do you balance that idea of borrowing and responsible borrowing, for that matter? Because some people might just be borrowing, to enjoy life. How do you ensure that you're borrowing responsibly?
Yeah, so that is why a SACCO like where I belong, the Kenya National Police Deposit Taking SACCO, we have taken a deliberate move that we start by engaging the membership by bringing an expert to take them through financial literacy. Because the most important thing here is that you need to understand how money works. If you have money, what do you do with the money? And after building the capital, where are you supposed to invest? That's where the conversation is. You are right. When people want to join a SACCO, they are looking at the borrowing. That is the first thing they are asking. How many times will I get my loan, and how long will it take to get a loan? So the conversation, we are changing the conversation to make sure that the money you are saving, that is your money. That's your fallback. When you are at your sunset, that is the money you will enjoy, the money you have saved over the years. And you need to invest in where the money you'll get a return on your investment. For example, if you invest in the SACCO, you have been employed or you are doing small business. If you start saving in the SACCO, that money, you can't reach that money easily. So it means the money is secure. You can't hold it. But now, if you have money in your pocket, trust me, when we finish this interview, somebody will call you from home. Your auntie was taking care of you when you are young, has been taken to hospital. They are looking for 2,000. You will send the money. But if you don't have, you have saved, that money is secure there. And in the SACCOs, we also give back to the members in terms of dividend and interest on deposit and shares. So, for example, the police, on deposits, they pay 11%. On the share capital, they pay 17%. Tell me, if you have money you have put on your share capital, for example, 200,000, how much will you be getting per annum? Then on the 11%, how much? And you don't have to work for it. Yours is just to save. And we are saying, it is not a must that you are only deducted on your salary. If you get money, you have sold, maybe you are a dairy farmer, you can still sell milk and deposit money in your SACCO account and save. Or if you are doing small business, you have a small business like a M-Pesa shop, you can still invest in the SACCO where there is less risk. And that is how we are doing it, to make sure that we sensitize. And for me, I would like this conversation to change the way the saving culture in this country. I think we should start from early stage. We should introduce this in the education system, that the kids in high school, they should start now learning about cooperatives, SACCOs, how important the SACCOs are, because that is the only vehicle that enables the person who is lower down there to join and build the capital over the years, and you become somebody.
Right. I like the point of introducing conversations about money early enough, because for most of us, you grow up, you go to school. Once you get a job, KRA tells you to file your returns. You have no idea how to go about it. So definitely those conversations are important at an early age.
Yes.
When we look at SACCOs, one of the challenges that they have been facing is the uptake of technology. Tell us how the journey is in terms of taking up technology currently for SACCOs.
Yes, when you talk about technology, that is the driver of business. Any SACCO that has not embraced technology, I think it will be hard for it to survive because the world is evolving very fast. So the technology is the most important business driver. If you need the young people to join the circle, you have to make sure that you have a robust technology that they can, because they want things faster, where they can save the money on the phone, save their money on the phone in the circle, and also withdraw using the phone. However, the technology, as we talk about technology, is not an easy, it's not cheap, it's expensive. But as it is expensive, when you embrace it, you get the return that you have invested in technology. Because the business you do, you turn around the business, you grow the business and make sure that, and the convenience, people like convenience. Tell people to fill forms, to join a circle, come for a loan, you not see people coming. But if you embrace the technology, so the problem now we are having is that we have too many circles in Kenya, and some are small, some are big. We call ourselves big, but if you look at the best practice or developed countries, the police circle cannot be called one of the largest circle. It's a small circle. So people have done that amalgamation, the mergers coming together, so that you are able to. So my take on this, because technology, we need to embrace technology. And also technology comes with the risks.
Very much so.
So you must also take care of the cyber security issues as you make sure that the members' money is well guarded. Yes.
And are circles keen on this? Because, of course, as you said, technology itself is an expense. Looking at cybersecurity is another added expense.
Yes.
Are they taking the whole journey of investing in both of them?
I can tell you the circles, especially those with the front office services, most of the circles have embraced technology. Most of them. For example, police circle, everything is digitalized. The members can, wherever they are, they can apply their loan using technology. They don't need to move to any branch, and you apply for a loan for 1 million, 2 million, 3 million, you get it wherever you are without moving a step to going to the branch. Provided there is a cyber, you just scan, it's there, it's received by the staff, they move it within 1 day, you have money on your account. So the circles have embraced technology. Circles did not embrace this technology some years back, but most circles are now on core banking system, like Police Circle, Stima, Mwalimu, Harambe. All those circles are now on core banking system. Yeah. And
for the viewer, what is core banking system?
Yes, I think that's a good question.
Right.
We used to have a system that core banking, first I want to say, is a secure system that takes care of the cyber security more than the other system. It's like having a house, securing your properties, your children in the same house, but windows are open. So with the core banking, I'm just giving for the layman to understand what I'm talking about, is that the core banking now becomes secure, but also in technology, you don't promise that 100% is secure. You say 80%, which is an A, is still good. You can't say we have this, we can't be, a breach will happen because that is technology. We have seen big companies saying about the technology. I heard people saying, though, there's a lot of data, our system went down. So those challenges are there in terms of technology. Yes. As
you said, it's not a matter of if, it's a matter of when.
Yes.
So you have to be prepared.
Yes.
In the financial industry, there is a lot of competition for circles.
Yes.
You're talking the banks, the apps, the digital apps.
The fintech.
Yes, the fintech as well. How are you dealing with that competition?
Yeah, I think on the side of the SACCOs, we are not in competition among ourselves. What we normally do, because of our principles, we are operating within the 7 principles of cooperatives. We collaborate among ourselves. But I agree with you, the competition comes from other commercial banks and fintech. What we should do on our side as a SACCO, we don't look at the competition. We focus what do our members want. We develop products that correlates with the members. What are the members saying? You go and give quality service to the members. In fact, members are just looking for service, quality service. If you provide quality service, they will not leave you. They'll stick with you. Even if somebody comes with the marketing products, they'll still stick with you. Yeah, and that's what the SACCOs we are doing.
And how are you setting yourselves apart?
As a SACCOs?
Yes. Or what is Police SACCO doing to set itself apart, especially in terms of service to its members and making sure that their savings are safe?
Yes. For us, I think first, information. We give information to our members for them to understand where do we want to take them, where are we going. This move we are making, what is the end result? We make them understand whatever we are doing. 2, we always invest in the members in terms of education. We put aside a good budget for education. That involves financial literacy, which is very important. We go to Kenya Police College and other trainings that our members, we throw them. We start from the initial. When you are employed as a police officer, we go to the college, talk to them the whole day. We ask for permission from the Inspector General and the commandant of the college, ask them for permission for the whole day. We camp there, we talk to them as our children. We tell them the importance of starting immediately saving as young as they are. And we tell them where they are. If they do whatever we are doing, they look like this at the end of 10 years, 15 years in service. We bring an expert to train them on financial literacy. And by doing that, we have even given an incentive to our members that if you save certain amount, at the end of the year, we'll take you to a hotel in Mombasa. Stay there for 5 days as you enjoy, and we are also training you. And that has seen improving the culture of saving. Finally, in September, we took 10 of them to Sao Paulo in Brazil, just to go and also see how the developed countries, how they also operate. Because sometimes you can be in Kenya and think cooperatives is for the poor people who live in Kenya. You will find that in the US, we have SACCOs also there. So we want our members to understand. So we went to them in Brazil. They looked at the system in Brazil. They appreciated it. They came back. They started saving. And this is something that I also want to tell the members as they start saving. The terrible mistakes they make when they take loans. One, they don't know why they are taking the loan. That's the first thing. They don't know because they have just come from the college, the money is there, they can just apply a loan and get the money. So they will decide what to do with the money when they have already the money in their pocket, which is a wrong decision. We have seen even people who have worked for years taking a loan of 1 million and going to the village, the shopping center within the village, where all shops are closed, and you see that person constructing a building in the same environment. So where will you get the business if other buildings that are there, that obviously, I think you have seen where you come from. Mm-hmm. There is a shopping center, is almost closed, and the people have buildings. So that is dead assets. People have gone, that's a loss to you if you have saved for years. So we are telling them, the best thing you can do Instead of taking to such a venture, can you put the money in the SACCO? Then the SACCO will be giving you money 10%, 11% per annum. You have no, you don't, it's not about you. The strategic plan is for the institution to work out how you'll get the money back. So I'm trying to say, Kenyans, those who are not members of a SACCO, they have to join a SACCO. And I'm not even here to encourage anybody to start a SACCO. That's a bad idea. Okay. Don't start a SACCO. Don't come up with a new SACCO. Join the mainstream SACCOs that are existing so that you can leverage on the investment they have already done. That is technology, other things that are already there. Yes.
Even as we look at attracting people to join SACCOs, we understand that the membership is very diverse. The needs are diverse. So are there any new trends or new products that SACCOs are coming up with to attract especially the younger generation and also to meet the diverse needs of its members?
That is true. That is, you know, SACCOs used to be, now we are employing qualified staff. There are those who we are employing for research to understand what is the market among our membership. We have the youth, we have the middle, we have the old, we have the retired. So we need to come up products that will actually meet their needs. The young ones, we know what they are looking for. So we need first, as I said, technology. Enable them to access money at their convenience. They will give you the money. Second, there are people who cannot buy a radio. You know, when we were employed, when we were young, our first salary, we were buying a radio, we were enjoying, we wanted to buy something that we will show people we are now working. But there are now people who are past that stage. There are people who are now looking for a house. SACCOs, we are giving mortgage for the members. There are those who will apply for a mortgage for 15, 20, 25 years to pay and live well. Those products are there. So we have variety of products, and we keep on coming up with products to fit the needs of our members. Yes.
There are a number of SACCOs or members who you might be a very responsible borrower yourself, but because you've guaranteed someone, you know, and they are not responsible in how they deal with money, things go south, and then your own payslip is affected. How do you think SACCOs should deal with ensuring that members are not exposed to such scenarios? So as we continue sensitizing the members on how to handle the money when you take a loan, also we in a society you won't miss those who will misuse whatever they have. We are looking at options that I am a member. I can also come up with a collateral so that I don't need somebody to guarantee me. You see, that level, we are there, where although I have saved money, that I can guarantee myself, or I have collateral. Instead of looking for guarantor and I have a problem with the guarantor later, somebody takes a loan of 1.5 and all of a sudden is sacked. And because he has been irresponsible, he has not gone on duty because he has money, he has been drinking, then he is sacked. Now, the pattern now comes back to me for having guaranteed to have to pay back. So, SACCOs, we are coming with also mortalities. How do we handle that? So that we remove the guarantorship issue. But it will also work well for the young ones who are joining, who will not have collateral, because we want to balance. The SACCOs is for everybody. SACCOs is for the young, for the old, for the women, so it's for everybody. We are inclusive. Yeah. Right. So what would be your message to people who are in that situation, so to say?
I've been observing. Sometimes I normally just walk around, move around, look at the people enjoying it during the weekend in the pubs. You will find somebody is taking alcohol as if the brewery is going to close tomorrow, and is also buying for people, strangers. that give that those gentlemen or that lady whatever they are taking. So you find somebody has spent 10,000. That is where now, if you had put that money somewhere, that money will have grown into something, into capital, and it will have improved your life. That's when that's why we are doing those financial literacy, because our members, 90% of them are police officers. So we are looking at the end after their retirement, how they are going to live. So we are making sure that they save the money so they don't have money in their pocket that they can spend anyhow wherever they are. Because the money you spend in buying alcohol, buying credit, and you are not saying anything. You just put credit of 100 shillings and you call people to greet them. How are you doing? I'm here. We were yesterday enjoying ourselves in I don't know, in Kiserian or somewhere. So we give them how to handle them, and we give them good example. If you save this per year, this is the money you'll have at the end of the year, and this is the interest you'll be getting, dividend you'll be getting over the years. Yes.
So as people, especially the young people, they are falling into this peer pressure. I was asking the previous guest that someone goes on Instagram, they are seeing all these celebrities living a good life and they want that as well. So your message to the young people, especially to instead of focusing on the now, focusing on the future, what would be your message to them?
One, with the experience. One, those who are always on TikTok, on Facebook, the people that are watching, those are fake life. They are living fake life. And that's the first thing they should know. That is not the real life. If you see somebody on TikTok and see this person live, those are two different people. You will find somebody struggling. I have somebody I know in the US who puts, one day he posts the picture, and people admire because he will go and pose on a fancy vehicle. But when you go to the US, he will not even want to meet you because he's living a life that you won't even admire. So somebody will be impressed and inspired. I want also to go to US. I want to live this. So instead of going to the Instagram and admiring fake people with fake names, because we have seen others want to marry people through the TikTok, and they realize this is not the person I thought I saw on there. So instead of spending on that, because they are not only spending on it, there are others who are spending on the road, just standing on the road, just watching and enjoying how vehicles are passing. If you travel to Nakuru, Kisumu, you'll see young people just watching how buses are passing like this. If you can do something that can earn you something per day, you'll make a big difference, because there are no jobs. If you wait, somebody will come from Nairobi to call you and say, come and work here. You will not find that job. Can you do something that will generate money? Have 1,000. Let it do something that will generate something. Start join a circle, start getting money from a circle, invest, do business, sell even if it is sugar cane, those simple things. You will earn something and you will grow your business, other than waiting. Something that people should also, it's business of people, betting. There is no quick money. There is no quick money. People are betting that they want to win 1 million so that I can live good life. I've never seen somebody who has won that living good life. But somebody who has been saving small, I've seen them, they have constructed structures, buildings, they have now transport vehicles, they have lorries, because of they know the pain of saving. Yeah.
The pain of saving, I like that.
Yeah.
Now, as we come to a close of the conversation, in a few minutes, just tell us what the future of SACCOs is in Kenya, especially in terms of supporting the economy and building lives.
Yes, so, I wanted also to mention this for the leadership in the SACCOs.
Go ahead.
One, you need also to build, as we tell members to save, organization has also to make sure they save. When you give out the returns to the members, make sure also you retain money that can enable you to operate with your own cash. Like now, Police Sacco, we have done this over the years. We have been given by global credit rating. We have been given A- in terms of borrowing, using our own money, quality of our assets. So that one also I want to tell SACCOs that that is the way we should do. We should not entice people for dividend, high dividend. We should not entice people on that. We should avoid that and make sure we build. The SACCOs, I think the conversation we are having, and I'm happy that I want to thank also His Excellency the President for giving the SACCO a standalone ministry for cooperative, because the future of our economy is in cooperatives. Because if you mobilize Kenyans to save, we'll have too much money, we'll have liquidity within ourselves, we'll operate within our money we have, and we can do a lot. We can, a SACCO that are saved, for example, I don't know whether you know, Police Sacco, we built a SACCO called Police Sacco Stadium. We built a stadium using CSR, cooperative social responsibility. We have built schools. We have built gyms. The money we are just using, if all of us we can do that as SACCOs, then you will see development in this country done by SACCOs all over. So that is the future. The future is that people will trust SACCOs more than any other financial institution. Because, why am I saying this? Because the SACCO, if you join a SACCO, you are the owner. When I joined the SACCO, I joined as a member. Along the way, because we are owners, they have made me to be the chair. So you are the customer, you are the owner, whatever you make within yourself, it comes back to you as returns. So I'm seeing people living whatever they are doing, coming back to SACCOs and build the strong financial institution.
Thank you very much. Thank you for sharing your thoughts.
Thank you.
Asante. That is David Mategwa, who is the chairperson at the Kenya National Police Deposit Taking SACCO, and we've been talking about the role of cooperative movements in building Kenya's economy, ensuring that more people are saving and also borrowing responsibly. Well, that is the end of Biz Check this morning. Kurunzi Mashinani is coming up with Kasichana Masha. My name is Betty Kiptum, and Lensa Odingo is my colleague on the sign language interpretation. Thank you very much for watching, and ensure that you save for your future. Good day.
Thank you.